what are your main business challenges?
All energy companies face the same three macro challenges, which is decarbonisation, security of supply, and energy prices. The balance between these three, this is called the energy trilemma. It shifts, it moves around. Deep cost reduction and price pressures at times give way to security of supply issues, for example. But one thing that has continued to increase in priority over the last few years. So this really is genuinely an existential problem for our company, for our sector. Arguably, it's an existential problem for us as a species. And we simply must act and play a part. And, from a personal level, I can't think of anything more important that I have to do in my role, in terms of contributing to resolving such a massive issue for the planet and to see our species.
How do you see DX playing a part in helping SGN overcome these challenges and reduce your carbon footprint by 2045 or 2030 if we bring it forward?
We simply can't have a decarbonised energy system without digitalising it. It's that simple. Digitalisation is fundamental enabler of that conflation that I mentioned earlier of transport, heat and electricity, both use, demand and supply. Today, that's a relatively simple model, which is siloed, but in the future, that model has to be managed singularly.
How do you see Fujitsu support SGN on this journey?
Lots of ways, but I'll try and narrow it down. I see the key themes, I see three. I see be innovative and creative, be bold and persistent, but be modest. And let me just explain and add a little bit about each. So being innovative and creative, there is a real need, as hopefully I've articulated, to think differently around digital opportunities and solutions that can be brought to bear and how they're applied. This is actually a huge business opportunity as well through there's a whole series of innovation funding from governments and from regulators. So we really do need big ideas, okay? I think being bold and being persistent, it might take 10, 15, 20 ideas before one will stick. There's lots and lots of blockers and lots of anchors in this industry. It's a very risk averse, it's a very highly regulated industry for very good reasons, I may add. So change can be difficult to implement. But we need to jointly keep knocking down these barriers, highlighting better and different ways to do things. And Fujitsu can bring experiences from all around the planet, from other sectors. And I think such a problem really requires us to pull this wide experience from cross sectors and cross business thinking. And then finally, I mentioned being modest. I think it's very clear that we can't work in silos on this. No one organisation, no one partner, no one supplier has all the answers. So the word ecosystem is often overused, but the reason we've survived again as a species is because we've had an ability to collaborate and work together for a common benefit. That's very much the order of the day to solve this huge problem: collaboration and working as part of an ecosystem in a modest way.